The news just keeps on rolling through for Marvel Spider-Man 2. I got a ton of more information to share here in today's video. I know alternate suits is one of the things that a lot of people are really looking forward to in this game, and we're going to be talking about a bunch of that here in this video, and also something I wanted to go over in which I reported incorrectly in yesterday's video. And let me just get that out of the way really quickly. I talked yesterday about the slingshot in Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's something that I know is a feature a ton of people are very hyped to try out, and believe me, it is super fun to do. However, in the video I reported on yesterday, I mentioned that you can only do the slingshot at designated areas around the map, but I stand corrected, and I've never been happier to be wrong. I was informed that you can slingshot anywhere around the map. It's just that these designated areas for a super slingshot are stronger. So I imagine you can just do a regular slingshot anywhere. It's just that whenever you are at a super slingshot point on a rooftop, that's going to send you way farther and potentially way faster than a normal slingshot will do. And that makes a ton of sense considering when they did the slingshot during the PlayStation Showcase demo, it was mentioned through the button prompt that it is a super slingshot. So a regular slingshot is just a slingshot. And then when you go to a point around the map that has a super slingshot, then you can go a lot farther. Round of applause to Insomniac Games. They are crushing it with the traversal in this game. They've pretty much thought of everything we could have possibly wanted. And if you can't wait to start slingshotting around the map like crazy when you get your hands on Marvel Spider-Man 2 next month, then scroll down and hit the thumbs up button. But all right, now it's time for the main event. I mentioned in my hands-on impressions, the first video I put out playing Marvel Spider-Man 2, that there is a Spider-Verse sort of side quest that I encountered while playing the game. There's this weird effect pulsating around the city, and whenever you get close to it, you're gonna find different spider bots that are tailored to different suits, or just in general, different spider people. After I collected a certain amount of spider bots, Genki gave me a call and he said, hey, I'm trying to triangulate the position of where these spider bots are coming from, and it's mentioning here that it's millions of miles away. Peter responded and said, there's no way that this person's in deep space. They're probably scrambling your signal. Try and get to the bottom of it. I didn't get to the end of this quest, so I don't know what the resolve of it is. I'm not sure how this ends, but my speculation is that this has something to do with the Spider-Verse. And immediately some people freak out and they're like, oh no, are they going to be adapting Spider-Verse from Marvel Spider-Man 3? I honestly don't think that's going to be the case. I think this is just a fun little Easter egg. It's just a real recognizes real kind of situation. I wouldn't look too much into it. There is one thing though that I will look too much into, and that's the fact that, again, some of these spider bots are essentially alternate suits for the bots. And one of the first ones that we actually saw when we walked into the event area, when we got to get our hands on the game, was a superior spider bot. And although I missed it the first time that they showed us, I now noticed when they revealed that open world trailer a couple of days ago that the superior Spider-Man suit is in the game. And so it just started to get me thinking, could these spider bots and the different suits that are attached to them potentially be alternate suits that are confirmed to be in the game? And so right before our play session was over, I quickly went over to my collectibles and I tried to write down as many of the spider bots that I'd collected as possible. And some of the ones I found were, well, the sensational spider bot, meaning maybe the sensational Spider-Man Ben Reilly suit is gonna be in the game, which gets me so happy. That is an iconic Spider-Man suit. As a kid, I loved Ben Reilly's Spider-Man. Scarlet Spider is one of my favorite alternate looks for Spider-Man of all time, so I'm glad that they're potentially adding sensational in there as well. But I also saw the Blood Spider bot, which, who knows, maybe the Blood Spider suit's gonna end up in this game. I think there's a good chance of that. I saw a Spider Bot 1602, and this one got me particularly excited. It was a Spider-Man Noir bot, okay? But it had the hat. It looked like it was inspired by the Into the Spider-Verse Noir look. So if they add the Nicolas Cage Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man Noir design into this game, my goodness, that would be incredible. And then of course I found the Superior Spider Bot, which again, we know that the Superior Spider-Man suit is in the game, which is why I'm even speculating about all these spider bots right now. I found a Penny Parker Spider Bot, although I don't think that's going to be a suit in this game because how the hell would that work? But still, it was cool to see that. And of course there was a Spider-Gwen bot, but what I found very interesting about it was that it actually had, for some reason, the Sam Raimi symbiote suit symbol on it. Just a weird thing that I noticed. I wouldn't look too much into it. And then I saw spider bots for Mysterio and Shocker, and I don't think that means that we're gonna get Mysterio and Shocker suits in the game, but maybe they're hinting at villains that could show up. I mean, we're all pretty sure that Mysterio's in the game after we saw that recent trailer. I even think we got a look at Quentin Beck, not Mysterio, Quentin Beck. And the last one that I wrote down here was a J. Jonah Jameson Spider-Bot. But what was funny about it is I actually found this specific Spider-Bot at the mural of J. Jonah Jameson where he's like depicted as a crying baby. I thought that was hilarious. A nice placement for this collectible. So to go over it once again, alternate suits that are likely to show up in Marvel Spider-Man 2 based on the evidence that we've already seen presented to us from these Spider-Bots are the Sensational Spider-Man suit, the Blood Spider suit, the Into the Spider-Verse Noir suit, and then Spider-Man 1602. We got a ton of costumes confirmed for us from that trailer that they premiered on Thursday, and while it was quoted by Brian Intihar that there's going to be over 65 suits in the game from comics, movies, and original designs from Insomniac. And I know a ton of people at home were asking me the question, Caboose, did you see the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit when you got your hands on with the game? I did not see it in the suit selection menu, but then again, we only had like 3 suits for Peter and 3 suits for Miles to choose from. With over 65 suits and Insomniac specifically saying that some suits are going to be coming from the movies, I'd have to imagine it is very likely that the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit's going to be in the game. It is probably the most highly requested suit right now. The only other thing that I'm hoping for is the final swing suit from Spider-Man No Way Home. Outside of that, I am very happy with what we're seeing so far. And that does it for today's video. And with that being said, let me now kick it to you guys. Out of all the suits that I mentioned here in this video, from the Spider-Bots that I had found through that side quest, which one gets you most excited? Sound off with your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.